make a video.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do a little craft.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not really a craft, but you'll see. Make your way on in here, Mama.
Okay.
All right. So, you know how for a while I've been wanting to do that interview thing with you?
Yeah.
So this is going to be little snippets of that. And while we're doing that, you can choose from... I've got a bunch of coloring books that you can choose from.
Ooh,
So you can...
I like the color.
I have a feeling I know which one you're going to pick.
I like that one.
Yep. You don't have to be in the video, but if you want to, you can.
Pikachu. It's a Pikachu color. I know you like that, Pikachu.
But yeah, I've got
It's a
all these
Pikachu.
coloring books. These are like more adult ones. They're pretty boring. And you have any idea which one I'm going to pick?
I don't know.
So, we've got our coloring books picked out. I've got some crayons.
Yay.
And I've got some markers. And then I figure we could have one camera set up on me and Josh and one set up on Mom.
Oh.
You set?
Yeah.
Are you ready and set?
Yeah, go.
Go!
Ah!
She's practicing when the next
Ow!
time we go to meet the house.
That's how I came out of my mama. I just go.
I said I wanted to have you all natural, and Josh, they said, well, why didn't you? I said, because you told me to have him C-section, and that was their fault. They didn't tell me I could have had him natural, because he's smaller than Dalton was the only big one.
How big was Dalton?
He was 9, 8, 9,
8 pounds, 9 ounces.
something like that. He's really big, big boy. Anyway, I wonder what's wrong with that fingernail.
I don't know. You want me to just chop it off?
No,
I can do that.
no.
She can.
I have a toolkit in my car now, Mama. Got some wire cutters that'll probably work real good for bones.
No, I need to have that taken care of, though. I'm
I'm going
Well,
to take it care of. I'll only send you a $200 bill. Do you want to have just random questions about you? Or these are like prompts for like stories? Which either, you could tell whatever stories you have. But first, do you have any specific stories that you want to talk about? You have to get in here, Josh.
Oh, didn't even know you started.
Whenever I was having you, I had you natural.
Mm-hmm.
They told me I could have Joshy natural, but they didn't tell me that until it was too late. They didn't.
So you want me to give you a prompt?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find a good one. Okay, do you want to do more personal ones or do you want to do some silly ones maybe if I can find some?
Maybe personal.
No, no. Josh keeps moving everything. So tell me some stories about Grandma and Grandpa.
I can't remember right now.
We're wanting to know some stories, Mama. You don't have any stories about Grandma?
She was nice.
Yes, I know she was.
She had leukemia, and I hated that for her. And then she kept on wanting to know if we was going to get something like that, have something.
Yeah, because she didn't want you to have it.
Right.
How about, what was it like farming?
I had a bicycle. I got a bicycle. They gave me a bicycle one time.
Mm-hmm.
And I took it down to the fields sometimes
No.
when we had to do stuff.
What's your greatest fear?
Drowning.
Ooh, that's mine too. Drowning's scary. That's in fact what I wrote in this book right here.
Because, yep.
Which living person do you most despise?
You mean mom and dad?
No, which person? Well, neither of them are living technically. Which living person do you despise the most?
I don't know.
Is it Jesus? Just kidding. What I wrote in here, I must have been annoyed at you because I said some days it's my brother Josh. Are you an organ donor?
Nope.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
Why?
Because I have no organs to donate. They're all dead. I mean,
They're all dead.
That explains a lot.
What's your favorite movie?
I don't know. I have a lot of favorite movies.
Like
Yeah.
what?
Courageous and Fireproof.
What about TV shows?
TV shows. I don't know about any TV shows. I don't ever watch any regular TV shows. I don't think anymore.
Did you guys watch much TV when you were kids?
We didn't get to very much. I had to, on Saturdays at the time we'd get to watch something
What'd you watch?
like cartoons.
What were the cartoons?
I don't know. I just know that we had watched cartoons.
You don't know what cartoons you watched?
No, I just remember watching something until it was like noon, and then we couldn't watch any more stuff. They wouldn't let us.
You're just making these stories nice and long, so I don't have to look for questions every 2 seconds. Okay, let's see.
Oh, band dance is what we used to watch at home. It was on TV until noon or something.
Oh, like the dance stand or...
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think so.
That thing. We watched that a lot.
Who is your first best friend?
I didn't have many friends because when I went to school, they made fun of me a lot. There was hardly anybody that liked me when I went to school.
Did you and Aunt Debbie hang around together?
I guess we did. I'm sure we did when I was younger.
So what kind of stuff, when you weren't farming or going to school, what kind of stuff did you do for fun?
I took some corn cobs and made corn cob dolls.
Mm-hmm. Like with the husks of it?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I think I remember Aunt Debbie telling me about that.
I used to take some, we had this, that's what it's called. It's like something you could crush, and I'd pretend like it was food, and I was eating it, or pigs were eating it.
Have you ever touched a snake, or would you?
I like to eat it.
What? A snake?
Yeah, you can eat snakes if you cook them. They had some at that one place we went to.
I don't like it. I don't like it. You remember that one time that there was a dead snake in the yard, and I picked it up with a rake and I started chasing you around saying, "Eat the apple, Eve." What slogan or jingle got stuck in your head forever? Like, is there any memorable commercial slogans or jingles?
Jingle bells.
Well, that's not exactly what we're looking for. I'm sorry that it's like the shaken baby syndrome over here on this one.
It's not my fault. Coloring requires you to move your arm.
Mm-hmm. If you ever decided to run for president, what would your campaign slogan be? And then I'll tell you mine.
Republican, I guess.
Your slogan is Republican.
Yeah, Republican.
Okay. Mine is death to all who cross me. Have you ever bungee jumped? And if not, do you want to?
No,
Why?
because it's scary.
You don't know if you haven't tried it.
Yeah.
We can do it here.
I don't like it.
I've got bungee cords in my trunk.
And we have a
We
tall
can
enough
bungee.
house?
Yeah, we got a 1-story house here. Like, we'll just throw you off the roof.
No,
Why?
because I don't want to.
But Mom, your dreams. What keeps you optimistic?
I guess Jesus
And me.
and people loving me, giving me love.
Have you ever gotten majorly lost trying to get somewhere?
I've gotten lost before, but
I know you have.
because we went to someplace we had to go.
Mm-hmm.
I finally found where I was going, but it was somewhere around Hooks. We had to get to there,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I got lost a little bit there.
So I got a story about Mom getting lost. So when I lived in an apartment here in town, it was my first apartment that I had. For some reason, I think it was like her car was messed up, or I don't remember the specifics. But basically, Mom was supposed to like follow us home. And somehow she got lost while following us, and we were going really slow. She was going like 10 miles an hour. Anyways, I was at my apartment with Dad, and like Mom, we were just waiting on her because somehow she had gotten lost. So she calls me, and I have to leave the comfort of my home to go figure out where she's at because she doesn't even know where she's at. How do you feel about redheads?
I like them. And I have one redhead.
Yeah.
My husband had a little bit of red in his hair. He was alive.
He did?
A little bit of red. Not tons.
It was like a tone, I think. Dad had like maybe a smidge of it.
Mm-hmm.
Grandpa had red hair.
I have a picture of him with red hair. Him and Mom had black hair, I think. I don't know if it was her true color.
No. She had pink hair.
She never had pink at all.
Yeah, so Grandma, she used to dye her hair. Like every time we saw her, she either had like black hair and like the penciled on eyebrows, or she had bright fiery red hair. And this was when she was like, you know, late 60s, early 70s. And yeah, I remember always seeing her with her crazy colored hair. What gives you the creeps?
What creeps me out?
Mm-hmm.
You know. Just teasing.
I'm leafy.
Creeps me out?
Mm-hmm.
Spiders. I hate spiders.
So you don't like Charlotte's Web?
No, I don't like that shit.
Do you believe in aliens?
No,
Why?
because there is not any.
How do you know? Have you been everywhere
Mm-hmm.
in the universe?
Because God said so, that's why.
I don't think God said, thou shalt not believe in aliens because they be fake.
Mm-hmm.
If you were going to write a children's book, what would it be about?
Me?
Yes, all of these questions are for you.
About animals.
No? What would they be doing?
They would be loving on me.
The
Loving on
book's
me.
just about her and her pet and animals.
Pat. I like animals.
I mean, that could be a children's book. And the mommy petted the little pig.
They have pigs. Jim used to have pigs. We petted them sometimes.
Yeah.
The little ones. You had to be careful though, because as they started squealing, the mommy come running to bite them.
Pigs are scary. So, because all kids' stories have a moral, what would the moral of your story be?
Don't get lost.
Don't get lost because all the animals they won't save you. They'll just cuddle you. Has anyone ever said, I love you to you, and you couldn't say it back?
I don't know. I think I've had some friends that liked me a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't like them that way.
Cool. Name names. Ooh, she naming names. She's dropping names.
He used to be a good friend of mine, though. Yes, he was.
Was he a good friend?
Kind of. There was also
Did you make out?
no,
Did you want to?
no. I didn't want to. I know somebody else.
Uh-huh.
He wanted to make out with me, but I smacked him in the face. We tried to do
Did
it.
he try to do a little?
He tried. Oh yeah, I was living in an apartment,
Mm-hmm.
and this one kid come over. He was bringing some groceries over. He tried to touch me a little bit, and I like smacked his face off.
I know. I was looking through some pictures not that long ago, and there's this guy that had this longish, shaggy brown hair, and he always wore plaid shirts. It wasn't Dad who I'm talking about either. And he was in a lot of pictures with you. There was some with you guys half naked in swimsuits.
I wasn't ever half naked.
You was half naked. Your legs was out. Your arms was out. Your head was out.
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name though. He used to like me, and I didn't like him though, really, the way he liked me. I lived over by Kroger's whenever that happened.
So now we can pinpoint his location.
Yeah, we won't burn him at the stake. You tried to touch my mommy. We're just gonna assume all the bad stuff she was saying was just this one guy. What do you cherish most in life? Is it your onions?
I like onions, but that ain't what I cherish most.
What do you cherish most?
My kids,
Which one specifically?
all of them. Elisha. I like
Yes.
little Elisha too.
Name the biggest risk you've ever taken.
When they wanted to cut my toe off, I told them they couldn't.
Fair enough.
They said they wanted to, and I said nope. And I didn't have to get it cut off. They
You
just-
got lucky on that one.
They
lucky
just
boy.
debrided it.
Yeah, she had a really bad infection in one of her big toes, and the doctor said there's no way that toe is going to be able to be saved. And Mom says, no, I'm not getting it cut off. And she didn't get it cut off, and it actually healed up. So she got lucky.
I got blasted. Blasted a dee.
Ow, you're elbowing me.
Sorry. I'm trying to get up a little, sit up a little bit.
What's your favorite way to receive affection?
Hugs and kisses. Yep. I have a thing over here, see? I had that thing. I used to have that. I still have it up there. Whenever Jim was alive, we used to give kisses and hugs that way.
She had a mistletoe, or still has a mistletoe hung up on one of the little, like, entryways.
Right up there.
What is the meaning of life?
What is the meaning of life?
Yeah, what's the meaning of life?
That's a weird question.
Tell me.
I don't know what to say about that.
the meaning of life?
It's just to be loved, I guess.
That's a decent answer, I suppose. Are you more of a leader or a follower?
I'm a bossy person.
Yup.
She's got that right. Are you good at owning your own mistakes?
Say what?
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 Go ahead and answer.
Yeah, well,
I don't like to do mistakes.
But are you good at admitting that you did them?
Mm-mm.
Well, she's telling the truth at least. Have you ever sailed a boat or been on a boat in general?
I was on a boat. I didn't sell it, but I was on it.
Who's you on it? What was it? That guy in the swimsuit?
So he has owns a boat that can help us track him down.
Yeah. Did his boat have a name?
Did you know where he docked it?
I don't know, but you remember the
Why are you yelling at me?
I'm trying to think what these people were names. Annie Mae and them guys. I was on boats with them. They took me around here and there sometimes.
Did you go fishing?
Not then, but maybe we might went fishing at the creek a long time ago. I like fish. I like to eat them too.
I like to eat them when they're sushi.
He knows I love fishes. I don't like raw fish. Nope. I wouldn't unless I absolutely had to. I'd never eat something raw.
So don't eat apples. They're raw.
I'm not talking about apples. I'm talking about fishes. Or I know those fish. What is it called?
Swordfish.
You go to
Shark.
places to eat them.
Catfish.
Sushi.
No, I thought she was talking about catfish.
Sushis though. I don't like raw fish. You can get it at.
What about fish eggs? I think I had that one.
I have ate them before because it was on a fish that I was eating, and I ate the eggs too.
She's a savage, this one. Who is the most drama-filled person you know, and what do they do?
Me. Kentucky.
She tells no lies. Oh, have you ever had a run-in with the law?
No, but Dalton did. I had to
She's telling other people's stories.
Look, I got my pretty shirt on.
Coughing on me.
You'll find it.
Mm-hmm.
The one I got.
Oh.
I got it on.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we kind of match. We both have Looney Tunes shirts on. What questions are you too embarrassed to ask anyone?
I'm never embarrassed to ask any question.
Whenever I was 18 and I'd never even seen a man's winky before, she asked me if I was pregnant. I said, no, ma'am, just fat. I was very upset because it was like the skinniest I'd ever been in my life. Do you have a green thumb?
Yeah, I agree. I can grow a lot anything.
Why don't you tell us about gardening out here?
I used to go outside and put stuff in the garden. I mean, we had strawberries and we had potatoes put in a patch, and you have to put the ridge up and everything.
Yeah, they always had a lot of garden stuff, and they would make us help snap the green beans and
Mm-hmm.
plant tomatoes and
Mm-hmm.
water them.
Mm-hmm.
Josh loves garden stuff.
I hate gardening.
He wants to do his own garden now.
I'm good.
But I remember Dad, he would specifically do cherry tomatoes just because I liked them. He would like do my own personal cherry tomato plant, and I would just pick off the cherries.
You have to take the thing and fertilize it again.
But I remember they would set out a sprinkler, and like we would run through it sometimes, or Dad would have the hose out, and he'd be spraying us with the hose
I didn't
when we
like
were
it.
just running around outside. Yeah, Mom would not. She would not let us spray her with the hose.
Nope.
But and Dad really wouldn't either. Like he was either in control of the hose or he was angry.
I remember we used to have our little super soakers and we'd them, but we usually would never be able to get close.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I know Dad. He was usually the one in control of the hose. Who do you think is your funniest child?
Dusty. We used to call him the clown. We used to call him the clown when he was little.
That doesn't make him the funniest.
But that's what we used
A
to
lot
call
of people think clowns are stupid just because he tells the most jokes. He's just like Dad. I'm gonna edit that out.
Then you'll you'll edit to where she suddenly says, to one time she says Alicia.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit it to where it's who's your funniest child? Alicia. Or maybe
You're
she'll
not
be
funny.
saying I'm editing that all out. She laughs all the time at my jokes, but she just said I'm not funny.
It's okay. It's okay.
Patrick tells me I'm
Oh,
funny.
it's
Do you think
okay.
he's just lying to me?
Yes, I mean, it's okay.
Just act like that never happened. Would you ever consider living on an island?
No,
Why?
because I don't. Because you can't get away from
You
that.
don't want to be in the Blue Lagoon.
I watched that show, but I want to watch that show, but I don't want to really be there.
Fine.
Cancel the island plans.
Would you like to be on an island?
If I'm away from you.
Well,
Who would you want to spend your last day of your life with? Josh.
me?
Because he's funny.
Was that your answer, or are you saying, if you're asking that through your questioning?
Is that a question?
Yes. Through
Yeah,
your-
who would you like to spend your last day with? You can only pick one person.
Why can I pick one person?
One person. We're going to see who your favorite person is.
I know, Matt.
Hey, there you go, Matt. Has your life ever flashed before your eyes?
Only when I was in that coma thing. Maybe.
I mean, that would take a while because you've been around since the dinosaurs.
Do you remember anything from when you and Dad had COVID and were in the hospital?
Not much.
Where's the strangest place that you've ever fallen asleep?
If you say that one guy's house.
It's the guy with the bathing suit, isn't it?
I didn't fall asleep anywhere strange. I don't think ever.
I remember Dad, like every time I would come over, like we'd be hanging out, and then within 30 minutes, he's just
He go, his mouth is open too.
every time. If you were to enter a food eating contest, what would you want the food to be?
Watermelon.
Watermelon?
I like watermelon.
That's a good choice.
Say
What is one thing you wish you had the money to pay someone to do for you? Murder someone? Like, maybe this guy. What?
Yeah, I'm too funny.
Rub my feet and legs and stuff.
Do you think laughing at someone else's misfortune is wrong?
Yes, I do fit. I don't like that happening to people. Nope.
Hey.
Yeah, I think it's wrong too. Would you risk your life to save someone? Who? You can
What do you
only
mean?
pick one person.
I'll say Matt.
Gosh dang, stop it.
She's like, if I have to pick, I guess Matt.
You have to pick one person in this room that's not you. Me or Josh, Mom? Who do you like better? Me or Josh?
I like everybody. I don't got no favorite. I don't have favorites because I know that is wrong. And you wouldn't
Hey,
like it.
say the name Josh. Just for funsies.
They're trying to trick me. You see that?
Because she's editing it, so she won't even show
I
that.
don't need to trick you. Who do you like better, me or John? Alicia. What opportunity do you wish you would have taken?
Had more kids.
Skip the first couple. What would you have named a fourth child? If it was a girl or if it was a boy?
If it's a girl, I name it Chloe.
Mm.
And if it was a boy, I name it...
Boots.
Yeah, I would have been Boots, totally.
What would you have named another boy? Not dog.
Donald.
What was your first job?
I don't know. I think the pork chop house
Pork chop house.
where I worked at. Yeah,
What'd you do there?
big pork chop.
What's your favorite website besides Pornhub?
I don't like no porn.
What has been your biggest sacrifice?
When I had all that COVID and stuff, and I lived through it.
You know the sacrifice?
Sacrifice was not dying.
Yeah,
Dear Lord, that's dark. She's like, I wanted to go, but I sacrificed that. Who's your best friend? If you say Jesus, I'm gonna slap you.
No, because she's allowed to say Jesus.
my best friend,
Mm-hmm.
Carolyn Bruce.
Aw. I hope Carolyn watches that. That was very sweet.
Because I like her a lot and she likes me.
Are you neat or messy?
I try to be neat. Everybody
Mm.
says I'm messy, but I try to be neat.
Who do you think you inspire?
Nobody, I guess.
Inspire me.
Do I inspire you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I'll inspire you.
Yeah, not Josh though. He says that you smell.
I didn't say that.
You inspire his nose to close. When you get cremated, where would you want your ashes to be spread?
I'm not going to get my cremated.
But the question's when. It's not if. It's when you get cremated. It's actually got multiple choice. It says in an onion patch, or in an onion patch.
You didn't say that.
That's what it says, see? Describe your mood right now using one word.
Happy.
Mine's upset. Because she doesn't think I'm funny. What sound relaxes you? Is it...
No, shut up. We'll say that again.
What sound relaxes
No,
you?
she said say that again. So.
Oh, okay. Is that the sound that relaxes you?
No. Rain.
Rain. That's a good one. Who do you think Jack the Ripper was? This is that guy in the bathing suit.
Somebody I don't know.
Have you ever rescued anyone or anything?
Oh, I know, a duck. That one time there was a duck and it got creosote on it, and I rescued it. It got in the creosote. That stuff
I'm gonna have to look up what the word she's trying to say is. Like oil?
sort of like oil.
Mm-hmm.
And I rescued the cat.
And then did you just
Oh,
cuddle
good.
them like Snow White afterwards?
Get you and your little dog too.
Have you ever called in sick to work to do something more exciting?
I don't know about that.
She's just real honest. I once called in from Steak and Shake to hang out with a friend and eat KFC.
Well, that sounds good.
That was pretty exciting.